I don't remember seeing this picture before. The stone and the girl. Dana?
I can go back and ask about the painting. Pretty sure the cat's not stuffed.
Find out who's after you. I'll help out as much as I can.
Okie dokie. Once again, I know I know what I have to do, but I just want to have a little explore of the city, which I know will probably end up leading to me to game over, but still curious. Oh, actually, what's that room there? Because this room was where you get the book previously, but I changed it back. It's this room. Oh, yeah, nothing. Okay. So, I haven't gone out and explored this area too much before going back, so quite curious. And once again, we won't see the man and the woman who have dotted all about the city, because I've not seen him for the last few chapters. I could not figure that one out at all. It's interesting. All the textures are really different on this chapter. Huh. Scene closed. Oh, so you can't even... That's interesting. Is the bar closed? Yep, even the bar's closed. I'm sure the cafe will be. Not even a jogger about. Just check the church. I know it's not going to be, but... Okay. I don't think them places are going to be open. Okay. Get out. Museum. Cool day. Get back there. Alright, now we're back to the original time of Margaret.
I should ask about that picture.
Oh yes, sure it is. So actually anyone can ask about that. Let's have a look. Puzzling. Some of them.
Oh, come on in. You do like to show up unannounced, don't you?
Father's down in the basement working. You did come to see him, not Margaret, didn't you?
Oh, stop it. Yes?
So do you know anyone can ask about that though? They seem to be saying the same thing. They'll know, won't they? The gossipy ones. see them before.
Did you hear about that girl working at the Lord's Manor? She was chosen to be a model for a painting. What a lucky girl.
Alright, so we're at the right time.
You know that girl chosen to model for that painting? Nobody knows where she came from. She was first seen in the city about 3 or 4 years ago.
I wish somebody would draw me. I'd really dress up for it.
Well, seeing the painter before. Nina's down here. Let's go investigate.
Dana?
You're from that... Ike?
I was worried about where you were.
Yes, I was pretty shook up too, when I got separated from you.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm really sorry you got mixed up in all this.
I was scared to death, though. It was pitch dark, too. But it only took me a bit to figure out that it was the same place, and I started thinking that maybe it was just a different time. The buildings and the streets are almost exactly the same, so...
Wow, you thought of all that and didn't freak out? Well, I would have for sure.
Well, it took a while to get used to. Things only fell into place lately. I looked for you for a long time, you know.
I'm sorry. I looked for you too, but I didn't have any luck.
Well, no use worrying about what's done. It's been 4 years after all.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it would be. You do look more, well, I don't know, mature, come to think of it.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing really.
A night watchman helped me that first day. And since then, I've done a lot of different things. I even worked in a mill for a while. But now, I'm a chambermaid at the Squire's Manor House. I feel so content these days. I feel like I should be thanking you.
Why are you modeling for a picture?
The Squire's a patron of this painter, and that's how I met him originally. He said he really wanted to use me as a model, and I just couldn't say no.
I see.
The Squire's daughter was supposed to model, really, but she didn't want to do it, so I ended up taking her place.
So the girl in the picture is you.
Oh, I don't even start posing till tomorrow. I just came over today to work out the schedule and all that stuff.
But the picture will eventually be painted.
Hey, why did you come here today? Are you here to take me back? You know how to, don't you?
Sure. Do you want to? Go back to our own time with me?
I did, you know. Of course I wanted to, but not anymore.
Not anymore?
It's okay. I have no one there. No parents, no family. So I'll be okay here. No one will worry about me. No one expected anything of me back there. No one was watching, no matter how hard I worked. So there really is nothing for me there.
I'm the same way. No family at all. But
that time and place is still your home, right? It's where you want to be.
yeah, that's how I feel.
Oh, remember this? It's the red stone from that day.
That stone's a look. Do you mind if I ask you to give that to me?
Of course, you can have it. If it weren't for this stone, I would have never met you. Neville would have ended up right here now, talking to you like this. I've always thought that there was something very important about this stone. That's the reason I thought about having it included in my portrait. But that's okay. After all, I got to see you again. Here you go.
I say, 'cause this is another thing that can really change the ending of the game, but I think I know which way I want to go, so yeah.
What was that?
Are you sure?
This must be important.
Thanks. You too, Ike.
Stone's found in my hands. Shit, I can't go to that bit before. Nah, this is only before the experiment. Okay, alright.
You have, by chance, the Philosopher's Stone?
Yes, is this it? That's the only stone I know that fits the bill.
Ah, in the name of heaven, I shall start the preparations for the experiment right now. It's all right. It doesn't matter if this is not the true stone. I'm grateful for your help regardless. But if it is the stone, the results should be wondrous. Please come back again in, let's see, make it 10 days.
10 days. Okay. That would be the 13th.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
What is it?
that experiment's dangerous.
That may be, but this is something I want to do. Something I must do. Please, try to understand. 10 days from now, by then, the experiment should yield fruit. I will be able to show you the homunculus. At last, science will prove itself capable of creating life. How I wish she could have been here, Helena. That is my only regret. See you in 10 days, then. Oh, one more thing. Could you keep this a secret from Hugo and Margaret? Knowing Hugo, if he learns of this, he might do something like attempt to bring Helena back from the dead. He can't seem to face his mother's death. Should this experiment succeed, if I manage to find what answers I can in my quest for truth, I shall commit all records of my research to the fire. Now, take care.
Okay. Sir, I just thought of something.
What is it?
Maybe you should draw a pentagram or something. For protection, just in case. It is a dangerous experiment, after all.
I will certainly do so. I thank you for your concern. Your youth belies your thoughtfulness. I cannot help but envy it. Look at me. I've grown old in my laboratory. Ah, youth. Forgive me. I must not lapse into self-pity.
Well, I'll be seeing you.
Hey, did you manage to see Father?
Uh-huh. What is it?
Damn, what's the matter with Father anyway? He hasn't let me into his laboratory lately. When I went in there the other day, he got really angry with me. And ever since, there's some secret in there he can't tell me about. I just know it. Hey, are you like Father's right-hand man? You know, with tools from the future and stuff?
Of course not. Nothing like that.
Really? I'd definitely ask for your help if I were Father. Then I could make a machine to move through time, like the one you showed me before. I sort of understand how it works anyway.
Wow, really? Well, I'm impressed.
Well, I said sort of. Anyway, I'm more interested in what Father's working on right now.
Hugo, I'm sure Father will tell us one of these days.
I don't know about that.
Children, I have something to tell you.
Father?
I'm going to start another experiment, but this one will be very dangerous. So I want you two to leave the house for a while.
Right away?
The sooner the better. I'll send word in about 10 days. Go to our relatives' homes or anywhere else you like. That's all.
Can I help with the experiment?
No. Both of you have to leave this house.
Oh, for Pete's sake. What does he think he's doing, huh?
Come on, where should we go?
Sis? So, you're just going to do it?
Do we have a choice?
But...
It's only for a little while. Let's go, we have to get ready.
I guess I'll be going now.
Of course. I am sorry we're always in the middle of something.
See you soon, okay?
Okay. Taking that one. Don't think there's anything else to do in this area now, so skedaddle. 10 days from the experiment. Okie dokie.
Did you see it? Awesome, wasn't it? Quite a sight. That house, that explosion. Heavens!
See? I tell you, sin does not go unpunished. That house, blown to bits. What an explosion! That explosion? It really scared me.
It blew up, didn't it? The alchemy house, I mean.
I should probably go see the town squire guy. We can go see him. Because I didn't know he'd go in here before. I wonder if he knows about the explosion.
you
Nope, he doesn't
want?
care.
A city map? I ain't got one. Move along
In
now.
his own bubble. Wow. Fog in the sky. Curious if we can go talk to the painter. I think that's the only other guy we can really speak to, so let's go see him.
Well, Ike Kush, have you heard anything interesting lately?
Yeah, same.
You've already told me that one. I even painted a picture
Oh, there
based
you go,
on
must have at some point. I'm pretty sure there are other, like, things you can give him for inspiration as well, but can't quite remember what else or what other things you have to do for that. Okay.
Hello, is anybody here? Anybody? Dr. Wagner, Margaret, Hugo. Anyone there?
Hugo!
The basement? This meter here, is this a time machine? That can't be. But that sounded like Margaret's voice just now.
Alright, present day again. 'Cause that's what it said on the time machine.
Hey, long time no see. Actually, didn't we just see each other today?
Is this Hugo?
Uh-huh. I really like these machines of the future. Being able to just project your voice a long distance, that's really something.
How do you know my number?
Oh, that. I asked someone called Eckert. You know, you mentioned him once.
How did you get here, and why? Were you the one threatening Mr. Eckert?
Come on, threaten sounds so serious. All I did was propose a deal. Can I help it if he jumped at the chance when I told him what he wanted to hear about his daughter? Oh, and about how I got here. It's pretty simple, really. Remember that tool you showed me? I just made one of my own, you see?
What?
Well, actually, I didn't make it, not exactly. The Hugo of the future completed it and gave it to me. A transport mechanism to time-space marked by phenomena of relevance. You like it? Just like yours. Actually, I think the other stuff may be different, but who cares, right? In any case, I can track and follow your machine.
What about Margaret?
Will you look at that? I'm forgetting the point of the whole thing. Can you drop by? I'll be waiting at the square. Bring Homunculus. We have a few things to discuss. Oh, and by the way, do what I tell you, okay? Otherwise, someone you care about is gonna die. I don't have to tell you what I mean about that, right? Later then.
Hugo!
Hey!
Okay. So depending on what you've done up to this point, there's a lot of routes you can go at this point, but considering the route I've gone, I think there's only one real way I can actually go about this.
Hugo! Where are you?
Lord, you're so noisy. I'm here, right here.
Hugo! You're the one that's been trying to kill me.
Never mind that. Where's Homunculus?
You heard what I asked you.
The Homunculus was completed because you showed up. You fooled Father into creating the Homunculus. Isn't that right? I read Father's research notes. They said you brought him the last ingredient, the Philosopher's Stone.
Me? Get your father to create Homunculus? All I've been doing is trying to stay alive. But it isn't...
What I really wanted was to get here earlier and stop what you were doing. But all my machine could do is follow yours. So I targeted yesterday's you because I thought I could manage to get to you before you did the things you did today. I had so many chances, but I still didn't manage to kill you off.
Hugo.
It's a shame, but there's no way for my machine to outrun yours. And I can't stop the Homunculus from being completed. So I'm switching to another plan. If I can't prevent Homunculus from being created in the first place, I'll destroy it. That seems to be the only way to get a hold of the Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone? What use is that to you?
I'm going to make Mother, just like Father made Homunculus. The only difference is that I haven't got a Philosopher's Stone. That's why I'm going to use Homunculus instead.
Hugo! What do you think you're...
Sis, stay out of this, will you? You're a hostage. You're supposed to be quiet.
Don't go there, Hugo. Your father would agree.
What about my father?
He said you might do something like attempt to bring Helena back from the dead. And he also said that he would burn all the records once this experiment was completed, to make sure you wouldn't.
Oh, really? In that case, why were the papers safe and sound? Even though Father himself had disappeared into thin air.
I wouldn't know the reason for that.
I have to do this. We still need to be a family. That's why I'm going to make Mother, and we can all be happy again. And that's why I need that stone. Get it? Come on. Get Homunculus.
Hugo. I can work for both of us, so that we won't want for anything. We'll be okay. You'll see. So please, stop this madness. Make Mother. Just listen to what you're suggesting.
Sis, if you won't be quiet, I'll have to hurt you. Don't make me do that.
Hugo!
You know I can't stand blood.
You want to raise the dead?
The stone let Father create Homunculus. That means this has to work too. I can do it, I know. So come on, go get him.
The homunculus just can't be... He always just appears out of nowhere. It has nothing to do with what I want. Yes, he saved my life, but that's about it. It just isn't possible for me to call him up. You've got to understand.
No excuses. If you don't do what I tell you, I'll leave my sister here and go home. That's going to affect this age in a lot of ways. I can't even begin to imagine how much.
That's a dirty move.
Come on, hurry up. I'll give you 20 minutes. Didn't I tell you to get a move on?
Curious. Let me see something. Nah, there's nothing else I can do then. Okay. That's why I don't like some of the earlier chapters, like the bit where the bar's on fire, because you clearly see it's him that sets the fire when he's being chased off. Like, you see his arm and everything, so it's pretty obvious. That's why I don't like that chapter to begin with. I'm pretty sure I got enough of them.
I guess Hugo isn't here yet.
And what's the time machine?
Hey, this is Dr. Wagner's research data. This is all about homunculus. Composition, method of creation. That's it. What if Hugo never reads this stuff? Without the homunculus data, Hugo would never attempt to recreate his mother. Come to think of it, if he never learns of homunculus's existence, he wouldn't want revenge. And no revenge, no time machine. And I feel bad for Dr. Wagner, but I've got to get rid of this part.
Hugo, wait up.
Quick,
Hurry
quick.
up.
Hugo? He's back?
Father!
Father!
Ike, what are you doing here?
Oh, Dr. Wagner said to meet him here.
They told us there was a huge explosion. So we...
I actually just got here too. I didn't see Dr. Wagner.
We were so worried. We thought he may be lying here hurt, or... Anyway, I guess it's a good sign that he isn't here, right?
What are you burning?
Oh, nothing important.
Okay, then. So, sis, where could Father...
Well, we'll go take a look around. I'm sorry, but we have to go out for a while. We'll talk soon.
Okay, take care of yourselves.
See you around.
Never actually had a look around the city after we've done that. Let's have a look. They'll just remark the explosion, I imagine.
Frightening.
I'm scared. What is our world coming to?
See the town squire knows any difference.
Go on. Get out of here.
Alright, that'll do. I think we'll head back, shall we? Now that we've done the research notes. Oh, wow, it's brought me all the way back here. Okay, fair enough. I reckon that's done it. Let's see. Why are they still there?
What the? Hugo's still here? Wasn't it enough just to burn the research data?
He's nowhere to be found. Where could Father be? Hugo, what is it?
Just wondering. I mean, what could he have been burning? Didn't I tell you to bring homunculus? If you won't do what I say, I'll...
Hugo!
Distillation? Something? And with... What's happening to me?
What the?
Hugo, what are you doing?
Something... method. It's no good. I can't read this.
Are you done looking at that rubbish?
Hey!
Oh, please. You said yourself it was too burnt to make out. Anyway, we have something more important to do now, right? I think Ike's out there looking for Father, too. Come on. We can't let him do all the work, can we?
Yeah, guess you're right. Damn it! What went wrong? What did I do to deserve...
Hugo! Hugo!
Hugo's all right.
What?
The past's been changed. That's why...
What do you mean? What's going on? Hugo, what happened to Hugo? Answer me!
It's all right. Everything's okay.
What kind of an answer is that? What the... No...
Oh, I get it now. By changing Hugo's past, I've canceled the existence of the time machine itself.
Help...
over? All this?
Right. Epilogue.
Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job,
I was trying to change my destiny.
and you did.
Was it all for you? You used me just to make sure you'd be created, that no one would stop you from living.
Oh, really?
And in doing that, I changed other people's lives. Is my own fate worth that much? Is yours? So how am I supposed to feel?
Oh, please. Enough with the gloomy angst, Are you trying to put me on a guilt trip? I mean, who cares? Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you had been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to exist first.
Damn it. I don't believe this. So I was just being used after all.
Oh, by the way, I need the digipad back.
Here you are.
Time for me to go. I suppose we won't be seeing each other again, in all likelihood. How many centuries has it been since I saw the light of day? Are you my so-called master this time around?
What the?
What yourself? You're the one who broke the seal. So, what do you desire most? Immortality? Eternal youth? To be filthy rich? Name it, and it's yours.
What is this? What lunacy?
But of course, your soul is mine when your futile existence ends. Until then, you can do whatever you like. Come on. Name your wish.
For what? For this,
What did you say? I didn't catch that.
Was my research in vain? Was I wrong after all these years devoted to my task? Helena, forgive me!
Oh, hurry up, will you?
Give me my youth. I want to start my life over. And if possible, let me stay that age.
Sure thing. Hold on. There.
That young man the other day, I envied him his youth.
Am I? Did it really work?
Trust me, okay? You got exactly what you wished for.
Your work here is done. It's back to where you came from, demon.
A pentagram.
It's no great art to get rid of the likes of you, but I was well advised to ready an additional barrier. Return to the stone from whence you came, and I will start my research and my life from the beginning.
Damn it, you'll pay for this? Your program is completely wiping your mind of memories. Be damned to the endless night.
Where am I? Beautiful stone.
That's pretty much it. Ugh. Yep, pretty much. I mean, this is the cool thing. Is a lot of the endings you get, they're not like, there's no like major canon ending necessarily. Each like kind of route you get to kind of tells you actually more about the overall story. So while that's not exactly, there's endings from like A to D, I think even E actually, and you kind of learn more about the stories you kind of hear about through different endings. I think that ending on its own is probably the most interesting by itself. Probably out of all of them, I'd say. Because like I said, if you let's say if you get, I don't know, like ending C or A, you don't learn about the confrontation you had with Homunculus that you just saw at the ending on ending D. You don't see that bit at all. But I think, like I said, I think kind of playing through the game first time, I think that's, while it's not exactly ending A, the happy ending or what have you, I think it's by far the most interesting. Because it tells you more about what actually goes on. Yeah. But like I said, I didn't know taking the route to the end in D that you could actually save Miriam. That I didn't know you could actually do. It was pretty cool. Because I thought that was just locked off completely. So that surprised me actually. Because I think on it's chapter 5 where you can tell Margaret if she's the ancestor or not. That's a really big divide in the story. And then there's another one where you can choose to bring Dana back to the present. That also changes the ending as well, and you can do that either route depending what you decide with Margaret earlier. So a lot of those routes open up by that. But yeah, so I think that's by far the most interesting one. Because you learn about Ike and how his life is and him as a person. Because I think, like I said, that ending is still canon depending on what you get. I still think the events of what happened there is still canon, so I think at the beginning of that game is like that, basically. So I like the idea that he kind of lives on, and then his memories like reset every night. There's one really horrible ending to this game though, where the whole conflict with Hugo and Homunculus is resolved, and he's literally just like say, "Oh right, that's it," and he just like lies down to admire the stars, and then gets run over by a car, and that is literally one of the endings you can get. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. Yeah, that is really bad. I was not happy when I got that. So that's why I was really trying to make sure I didn't get that one on this playthrough, because that is abysmal. No. So, no, I made sure I didn't get that one. But like I said, the rest of the ending's quite interesting. There's quite a few other good ones, and I think once you get ending A to E, you also unlock like a new route which you can mess about with at the beginning with the homunculus. You can basically just defy him and then take a new ending route, which is pretty neat as well. But I said it's not just the routes from chapter 5 and 8. Like there's also other little things. Like in one chapter, instead of getting the frying pan, you can also get the photographer's sign on his shop that I was trying to get. You can also use that, and then that changes things. There's a lot of ways, like in the actual chapters, you can change things as well, which makes it a lot of fun. Like I say, it's a great game to replay because I said there's so many little scenes that you can kind of explore and find.